Alright, what is up everybody? Welcome back to Dynasty Warriors 4 Expert Mode. I apologize for the last couple of videos. I know that I was exhausted. Tell you the truth. Today, I'm full of piss and vinegar. I'm ready to get it. I've got a couple good stories. Play as a white suit Jing here. Get ready for the single greatest piece of dialogue in this game, by the way.
First, we will all attack Ling Ling. Then, Zhao Yun will go to Guiyang, Zhang Fei to Wulin. I will destroy them all!
Raise for the gentleman. Okay, so I guess I'll just get into it. So, very recently, well, not very recently, for the last like month at work. So I hate context. I work at a grocery store. I'm a meat manager, I'm the manager of the meat department in the grocery store. Right? I do, you know, all the management work in the department. I do the orders. I manage the people. I, deal with the irate customers. I deal with the higher ups, all that comes along with it. And so, uh, the company I work for, they release guidelines every year for how each section of the store should look. And the meat department is no exception. And my supervisor, of course, that's a lot of how he's judged, is how willing or how he can get his people to adhere to these guidelines, of course, and make big profit and not have issues and have great customer service, all that stuff. Is what my supervisor is grading on. So it's really important in all of our conference calls. He's like, okay, these guidelines are the deadline is coming up. We really need to have everything according to these guidelines. And so I've worked and worked. I've spent a lot of time trying to. Some things are the same, but inevitably, as the summer goes on and stuff gets busy, stuff gets put to the side. Or if you have where I'm newer to the position, the last time these guidelines came out, I was not the one that fixed them. I don't even know if they did do them, to be honest with you. Most of the crew that was at the store I worked at a year ago is no longer there. It's literally one guy who was there a year ago is still there, and he wasn't figured into stuff like that. It wasn't nothing he was responsible for. Put it that way. So, I shit on that dude. Oh my god.
Hate can be cruel. Let us go as well.
And eventually, at the end of all this, the supervisor for each department, as well as the district manager, is they're going store to store in our district to review every department, make sure they're up to the guidelines. Probably say nothing to those who are doing it right, complaining about those that are doing it wrong. I'm sure, certain. that's where we're at. And yesterday, Wednesday, I was fully prepared. We worked so hard Tuesday, me and everybody, all the guys. Spent all day working on everything, making sure it was better than good, right? It it was supposed to be perfect. Like Tuesday, I'm talking to the store manager, and like I just want you to know we're all ready for him to come tomorrow. He said, "They ain't coming tomorrow." What? He said, "Yeah, they're coming next Wednesday." I said, "Hold on." I got my phone out. I was looking at the email, and sure enough, plain as day, it said Wednesday, May the 10th. Oh my God. Yesterday was the 3rd, right? One measly week in advance. We done all that work. I won't say for nothing, because I mean, that's the job anyway. Oh, come on. No draw. Jin Chuan doesn't do quite as much as Lu Bu does. Booty.
No, it can't be over yet. I've taken out an
Alright, that's what I was waiting on. Jin Chuan's little radiant thing is still blinking.
all other units come about.
He shall live forever.
I will not fight a war I can't win. Open the gates.
I'm getting ready to press the button.
What? Liu Bei is nothing. I will destroy him.
Gotta get a little bit closer. The button press is incoming. It's going to happen. So I guess that's the first story. I, of course, as you can imagine, was, like I said, very disappointed because it was so good yesterday. If they had really come to inspect, it would have. I like to think it would have been a glowing review, and that my supervisor would have been extremely pleased. Something you always want. Some people are at odds with their bosses, you know, and for the whole time that I was not a manager, I can honestly say there were times I didn't look forward to seeing him coming when he come to the store I worked at. So I would never lose at archery, yes, yet he uses a club. I've never seen that line before. I usually don't let those scenes play long enough to even see what they say. Where's Tower in here? There he is. Xiahou Yuan was the more dangerous of the two. Okay, so now for the golden story on this one. This happened to me last night. I guess the other story happened to me yesterday too, but this one is fresh because I went to bed early. Right, I woke up, I was still living it. So me and my dad, just for fun, just went riding around last night. And we decided to get some food while we were out. We were going to get Arby's, and we did, and it was very good. But Mom doesn't like Arby's. And so, she's like, well, get me a Little Caesars pizza. I said, alright, which one do you want? And, of course, she would ask this, knowing that I had to be the one to go in the store. She wants the most bestest cheese pizza. I thought, okay, so you want everybody at Little Caesars to think I'm a child, right? So I go in there, and I ordered the shit. And I sit there and sit there and sit there. As a matter of fact, I have time to just sit there. I was looking at the menu, passing time, whatever, played on my phone. They didn't have one ready. So I look at the menu and I say, oh, they got wings. Most pizza places do. I was like, ah, Little Caesars is a shit. I hate Little Caesars. I really do. I don't think it tastes good. People say, oh, well, it's cheap. Yeah, it's cheap for a reason. Because it tastes good and it's going to give your ass indigestion. And nothing gives me indigestion. Let me tell you. I can eat slop, all types of greasy shit. It bothers me zilch. Nada. Little Caesars, though. I ate Little Caesars. I'm in for the pain train. So I don't eat the shit. I don't know how Mom does. You know, every time she eats it, she's like, oh man, I don't feel so good. I was like, yeah. So I keep trying to tell you. How many times is it going to take for you to learn this lesson? I digress. So, I sit there and sit there and sit there, and I mean, order after order is ready ahead of me. I'm thinking, oh man, right? It is busy. You know, it's at night. People are coming in, getting 2 or 3 pizzas at a time. I mean, seriously, 2 or 3 pizzas at a time, leaving ahead of me. And eventually, the manager comes back from where she was lurking in the back, and I go up to the counter. Oh, and I did get some wings. I got wings while I was there. They weren't very good either. Surprise, surprise. So I finally go up there and I see that, like I said, the manager came back out from where she was lurking. I said, man, I'm not trying to be rude and give y'all a hard time or nothing. It seems like I've been waiting an awfully long time for one pizza. Can you at least check and see how close it is to being ready?
All the way from Castle. Might as well make ourselves useful.
Awesome. I've never seen Pang Tong come. So you have a sub officer? Never done it in this order. Or I may have, but I played as Pang Tong. I think he doesn't appear like that if you play as Pang Tong. Cool. I wonder if you just need to win the mission or stop him from being defeated in order for him to come. Interesting, interesting. But, and of course I was, ashamed. She said, well, what did you order? I leaned down. I said, I got the most bestest cheese pizza. So they made me say it twice. And, okay, so damn, you got me. Congratulations. She said, alright, honey, what's the name? I said, it's Logan. She said, alright. She screams back in the kitchen. She said, hey, is Logan's pizza about ready? And the guy comes out. He said, what are you talking about? It's been ready. It's sitting on the counter right there. They had come and put it on the countertop. And didn't tell nobody, didn't say nothing. And it just sat there. And she said, oh, here, sorry about that. Okay. And here's the kicker. So I'm heated, right? I don't yell and scream at these people. But I do. I go off on a vicious tirade on them on the whole way home. Luckily, we weren't too far. Now, part of it was hunger. Part of it was hunger. But I came home, I ate my Arby's, and I ate my chicken wings. And I felt better that my tummy was full. I didn't eat yesterday. It's the first thing I'd eaten all day. And so, I think these guys have the hero wars. They don't. Okay, so this is actually easier than normal. in a way. I hate that this doesn't have the, or this isn't the free mode version, because it has my favorite cutscene in the game in it, actually. So I come home and I'm telling Mom about it, right? I say, these sons of bitches, right? What? Goddamn, I ain't going back there and this, that, you know. And she goes. Now, my mom is not a meat eater, right? There's a reason she gets cheese pizza. And she opens up the box. They put fucking pepperoni on her cheese pizza. I was livid. Livid. I was livid. It's like, I started to cuss him again. She said, no, it's okay. I'll just take them off. I'll just take them off.
Ah, a worthy opponent.
I also don't think I've heard that line either. It's kind of cool.
Any less of you.
I know that was you, Rocky. Snipe the dude. I was about to lay the smackdown on him.
We must not fall behind.
I just shoulder tackled that dude off a horse. It's pretty dope. Poor old Han Chuan. Oh, this dude's about to get mopped up here. Hold on. I hope that's gonna kill him. Or knock him out, excuse me. Oh, wait, no, it killed him. Yeah, my bad, man. Alright. I drink. Say, I gotta check the time. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Wait a minute, this ain't what I think it is. Hold on. This might be what I think it is. Okay. That's cool. I'm going to look forward to looking at that here in a second. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.